Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, I'm back on the front porch. Can you even believe it? And it is currently, let's see, it is 5:15 p.m. And this is my last video for the day, and then I'm going to relax. I'm gonna watch a Halloween movie cause on my Peter Does Stuff channel, we're doing a little group project over there, watching all the Halloween movies, all 13 of them. So I'm gonna watch one of those tonight, and then I'm going to go back and watch Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm also gonna watch Real Housewives of Miami because it's coming back very soon. It is cold in Indiana. I cannot believe it. It is, I think, my mother-in-law landed earlier today. What did she say? She texted us. We're like in this huge family group chat, of course, now. And she said, landing in Indy, 54 degrees is what she said. Let's see what the temperature is right now. A lot colder than it was before we left, and a lot colder than it was in San Diego. Oh, it says 60 degrees right now. So, 60 degrees right now. It's supposed to be, oh my gosh, 36 tonight, it says. Partly cloudy, low 36. That's almost like snow temperature. Snow is like 30 degrees, right? Tuesday, 63. Wednesday, 65. Thursday, 76. Friday, 73. Oh, then it's in the 50s. 57, 56, 55, 55, 59. It's supposed to be a really cold winter this year, you guys. Hold on, does it go back up again? I was like looking. 60, 62. Oh, now it's refreshing again. The Weather Channel and the Goodreads apps are two of the funkiest apps. Like, they constantly are like reloading and stuff. So then it goes back up, 62, 62, 65, 66, 63. So anyway, yeah. We're supposed to have one of the coldest, wettest winters, is what I heard from my neighbors. They all read like the Farmer's Almanac and stuff. So I missed you guys. I haven't vlogged in a couple days. It's kind of a mixture of things between, first of all, the Wi-Fi at the Airbnb taking, I mean, unbelievable hours to post something, number one. Number two, I mean, it took literally like hours, which is why I filmed a vlog one day and had to post it the next day. Number one. Number two, we were doing stuff all day long, so I just was like, okay, this is not another day that I can, film a vlog or film a video. And then the end of the part of the trip, I got really sick. So the wedding was Friday night, and to be honest with you, this vlog will probably be all over the place. I'm not feeling great today. I got up today, and I started feeling better late last night. Filmed a drama video late last night. Was feeling better. I mean, as close to normal as possible. Still feeling a little bit sick. Thought I would get up today and feel good and like just bump out a bunch of videos. I woke up today and I was like, oh my god, I feel worse than I did yesterday. So I went inside and I've been drinking this liquid IV stuff. I actually did a review of it. So this is Pedialyte mixed with liquid IV, mixed with Emergency, and some water is all in here. So anyway, and I also have coffee. This is my first cup of coffee today. I'm not making it through the coffee because I've been drinking all this liquid IV and Pedialyte. And so I'm not convinced by these things. I don't feel super hydrated. But I will tell you, it's interesting. Every time I go on vacation, I lose more weight. And we had Taco Bell last night, and I weighed myself today. And I had lost like 4.5 pounds since we went on vacation. I don't know how. And eating Taco Bell. I'm craving piata right now. I haven't had piata in a week, so I'm getting piata tonight. I'm going to get 2 sandwiches and 2 pastas because I am so hungry right now. But anyway, I woke up today, and I was like, man, I feel worse than I did yesterday. And it's been like a runny nose. My throat has been hurting. My throat doesn't hurt as much today. I just feel tired and kind of worn down. And it's interesting because I think like in our society today, every time you get sick, somebody's like, oh my god, it's COVID, right? Like there's other things that people get sick from, and I took 2 COVID tests. Tanya was just asking me, she was like, did you look and see if they're expired? They're not expired. Both COVID tests came back negative. I took one yesterday. I took one today. I don't have a fever. I haven't lost my scent. I haven't lost my taste or anything like that. I don't know what it is. I actually had a friend reach out to me that had gone to New York and said that when he got back from New York, like he was really sick as well. and that it wasn't COVID. And so he was like, but I was like down for a couple days. It kind of comes and goes. In all honesty, I have a little bit of nauseousness too. I'm really hungry, but then like my stomach has just been really queasy and stuff too. So Tanya told me I needed to take a cocktail of all these vitamins. She got me on vitamin D and vitamin C and the hydration packages and all this kind of stuff. So I took all this stuff. I've been taking it all. I started feeling a little bit better. And so it's like, I filmed a drama video late last night. So I was like, okay, I can't remember which video I filmed first today. I think I did my Peter Does Stuff video first because I was just making some coffee. My plan was, I didn't care if I filmed any videos today. I already had my drama video up, as long as I got a vlog done. So while I was like getting stuff together, I was like, well, if I'm making some coffee, I'll just film a Peter Does Stuff video and talk while I'm making this coffee in the kitchen, which is kind of what I did. And then it was kind of like a mini vlog a little bit. And then right after that, I was like, after I got done with it, like halfway through it, I was like, okay, I'm feeling better. I think I can film some videos today. And then I got done with it and I came out to check the mail and I was so tired. I was like, I don't think I can keep on making videos. But then I was like, well, I might as well. I had been wanting to review Pedialyte to this liquid IV, so I was like, I might as well do that one. So I turned around and did that one. Started feeling better. And then I did a video for my catching up on like all the reality TV shows, because I kept up on all of them this last week, but didn't post any on that channel. So I did a video about all the reality shows I've kept up on for my new channel, my reality TV recaps and opinions channels. Peter's reality TV recaps and opinions. And then I did a Peterisms video, and now I'm filming this video. So I said I wasn't going to film any videos today, and I actually ended up filming 6. But, you know, I was saying this in my Peterisms videos, like, whenever I'm sick, people say to me, like my friends, like, oh my god, Valerie, who I know is watching this, hey Valerie, how are you? Valerie is so killing for like, you need to rest. Like, you need to take 2 or 3 days off, and you need to not make any videos, not even your vlog, and you need to rest and just lay in bed, and you just drink vegetable broth, and, you know, Alex needs to bring you all this stuff, and you just lay in bed bundled up. I cannot do that. I do not do well just laying in bed for 20 hours straight. In fact, it almost kind of makes me feel better to be productive and kind of push through it. And so, even though I'm kind of like losing my voice because, like, well, I was already losing my voice because of not feeling great, but now I'm making more videos, so I'm kind of like even losing my voice on top of this. I feel a little bit better because I've actually been kind of like active and doing stuff today. Had I just laid in bed, I think I just would have been like moping around and whatever. And I'm very excited because Alex is on his way to go pick up Boo Radley from Tanya Jeans right now, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see Boo Radley. Every single day, Tanya's son Nick has been sending me all these little pictures. I have to show you, this is so cute. He's been sending me all these pictures of Boo Radley, and he'll say like, morning dad. So this is Tanya's son with Boo Radley. Morning dad, and been letting me know how he's eating. And Tanya's like, you know, Boo Radley wasn't eating a lot before we left, and she's like, Boo Radley's been eating like crazy, like while he's here, running around the yard and whatever. And so like, I don't know, she was like, he is doing really, really good here. And so, he got his own little special place there. And so, so I'm really excited to see him, especially since he's like, I don't know, like every day that I talk to them, they were like, he's doing so good, and he's like eating all of his dinner. And I think part of it is because like Tanya's like, well, when like they feed him at different times there, but also like if he's next to like another dog, she's like, I think because he's next to another like dog, like she keeps him in a little room where there's like 2 or 3 dogs, and these like big, like they're like 10 by 10, like they have, well, not 10 by 10, they have like really high things on. It's literally like a bedroom with wood floors, and there's like 3 of these little things in there, and she keeps him in there because it's back by the office. And she's like, but I think when the other dogs are eating, like it makes him want to eat, right? And it, like when Tucker and Pee-Pee were still alive, Boo Radley would eat a lot, right? So I think because he sees the other dogs eat, he eats. But he's been like eating like crazy, like 3 packs a day there, and like running around the yard and whatever. So it was probably good for him that he got to get away for a little bit. But I can't wait to see him. So it's funny because Alex had to go stop at the dentist before we went to go pick up Boo Radley. It's not funny, but I mean, it is so kind of ironic of our life. So we're sitting there, this was on Saturday after the wedding. So the wedding was on Friday, and the rehearsal dinner was on Thursday night. And then the wedding was on Friday, and then it was such a beautiful wedding. It was so nice. It was at this place called the Thursday Club or the Sunday Club or something in San Diego. The back of it where the wedding was overlooked the entire, like it overlooked all of San Diego and the ocean and everything. It was gorgeous. And then the venue was really, really nice. Alex's cousin Nina actually stayed with us that night because she was staying with Alex's aunt and uncle, but she ended up staying with us. And then she and Carlos and Liliana went out. Alex went out. They all went out to this club in San Diego called Wonderland or something. And I was like, okay, at this point it had been like a 7-hour wedding, and I was like, I'll come back to the house. And so my mother-in-law and I were back at the house, and so I said to Carlos and Liliana, because they wanted to go out to this bar, and I said, the house that we were staying in, I really wanted to do a tour of this house. You guys, it was so cool, this house that they got. It had a roof on it that you could see over all of Los Angeles, all of San Diego. It had this upstairs and downstairs backyard where I always sat upstairs, but the downstairs had this little casita out back, which is where the kids slept, Carlos and Sebastian, and it had a chapel. It was all like this like Mexican tile. It was gorgeous. It was like 4 or 5, 6 bedrooms. It had like a penthouse suite on the top floor, where like Jessie, my sister-in-law, she had like her whole like bridal party over there to do hair and makeup and stuff the morning of the wedding. It just was so fun. We had such a great time. So Liliana and Carlos wanted to go out. I said, listen, I am not about trying to go out to any club. I want to stay here and watch Survivor and Amazing Race. I want to relax. This has been 3 days in a row. This is more than I ever do. I think that's part of maybe why I got to spit my side of my mouth. I think that's part of why I got sick, is just because we were just going, and I'm just totally not used to that, you know? And so, so they're like, so you don't mind? I said, no, like, my mother-in-law and I, because she was like, I'm going to sit outside and talk to you. She ended up falling asleep pretty quick, but I was like, they're going to be down the casita, and they're like, yeah, they're just going to be down there watching a movie or whatever, and it's like, if they need anything, and I was like, yeah, totally fine, which was, they came up one time for like Sunny Delight, like chips, and then they went back down. They were watching the Avengers movie or something like that. So anyway, so they all went out, and then Saturday they did like Jessie and Fufu, which I said, okay, I made this commitment that I wasn't going to call Fufu after the wedding anymore. I was going to call him Monn because it was time for me to like change all that. But then, and I told him that on the trip, right? So then on Saturday, I started calling him Juan, and like halfway through the day, he goes, it's too weird for you to call me Juan. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I'm just like, I'm not used to it. Like, it's weird that you're not calling me Fufu. So I said, would you prefer if I called you Fufu? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I can't hear you call me Juan. It's just too weird. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna call him Fufu. So anyway, they did a like after party at the beach. I woke up that day and I felt like crap. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was just worn out. I don't know if I got sick. Like, literally to this day, nobody from the entire wedding is sick except for me. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was, you know, getting in the pool that one day at the hotel and then that night it being really cold. I have no clue what it was. I don't know if it's just, I'm just worn down. I really, to travel, I have no idea what it is. But like literally nobody else from the entire family, nobody else, none of the friends, nobody is sick. So they did this like a beach day where they were like playing ball and getting food and everybody was coming to the beach. It was actually a really kind of cold day on the beach. It wasn't really like the warmest day in the entire world, but I almost didn't go. Like I told Alex, I said, I'm not really sure, like I don't feel great. And he was like, babe, if you want to stay back, just don't go to the beach. And I said, okay, but I kind of felt like I was being like party pooper Debbie Downer. It's like one, you know, once in a lifetime kind of thing to be out there for my brother-in-law's wedding. And so I was like, I need to just suit up and show up. So I went to the beach and sat out there for like 2 hours. I talked to one of Jessie's sisters and her boyfriend they're from Colorado Springs. They're really, really nice. And talked to some other people for a while. A lot of their friends came out there too. It was like a big group, and we all like blankets and chairs and stuff on the beach. It was fun. And then Alex got hungry, and I was already kind of like, I think I'm going to take an Uber back, because I didn't know how long they were going to stay out there. It was like, at this point, it was like 2 or 3, and we had been out there since like noon or something. And I just was feeling really worn down. Like, I just wanted to, like, crawl in bed and go to sleep. And so Alex like looked up to me. We were like, this was in Pacific Beach, so we were like where all these restaurants were and stuff. And Alex was like, do you want to go grab something to eat? And I was like, I mean, I'm not super hungry, but yeah, we can. And so he was like, okay. And we were walking up there. I said, I'm really not feeling great. And he was like, well, babe, if you want to take an Uber back to the house after, because we came with Carlos and Liliana because they had rented a car. And he said, if you want to go back to the house afterwards, just take an Uber. And I said, okay. So we went, and there, like, every line for every restaurant was a mile long. We ended up going to eat. I posted a picture on my Instagram. It was called Baja something. We had eaten there actually before, the last time that we went out there together. And it was this Mexican restaurant that had all kinds of nachos and tacos and stuff on there. I got, like, vegetarian nachos. I mean, they weren't vegetarian. They were just nachos with cheese and sour cream and guacamole and stuff. They were really good, actually. And, but I ate like, I don't know, like a third of them or something like that. I wasn't really hungry. Then I walked back down to the beach and I said goodbye to everybody. And so I was taking an Uber back, and I got back to the house. And as soon as I was like getting in bed and relaxing and stuff, like Alex texted me and he goes, we're on our way back. I was like, okay. So I said, well, I'm going to go to sleep. Well, I fell asleep before they came back. He came into the room and like took a shower and stuff like that. Cause we were like downstairs, cause Jesse put us like, there were two bedrooms where Carlos and Liliana and Alex's mom that were like towards the front of the house. We were in the back of the house. And Jesse was like, I'm gonna give you guys your own bathroom and things like that. So it didn't have its own bathroom, but like you walked out. The whole house was so beautiful. It was so nice. So we were kind of in the back of the house. With the door closed, you couldn't really hear anything. And so Alex walked in at one point. He was like, he sat on the edge of the bed and was kind of like, you know, just like patting my head. And he was like, are you feeling okay, sweetie? I was like, no, babe, I don't know what is going wrong. I don't feel well. And he was like, oh, I'm really sorry. He's like, well, how long do you want to sleep? And at this point, I ended up sleeping for like 4 hours because I told him, I said, I set my alarm for 8:45. I said, are you guys doing dinner? And he said, no, we're just going to order stuff here at the house. And I said, are Fufu and Jesse here? And he goes, no, I think they're on their way. And I said, well, are other people coming over? And he goes, my aunt and my grandma might come over later, but I'm not sure. And he said, it's just going to be very low key around the house today. And I said, okay. So like I said, we were like right outside, our like bedroom was right outside the kitchen. It had like a door that you open, and then that was like, then the bathroom was still left and had another door that walked into our bedroom. So with both doors closed, you couldn't hear anything in the rest of the house. So I woke up about 8:30. You know, it's like pitch black outside. I like wake up, I don't hear anything in the house. And I kind of hear some like laughing in the kitchen or whatever, but like very faint. So I like put on my clothes. I'm like, I don't know who's here, so I like throw on a hat, try to look a little bit, you know, presentable, and I walk out. So it's all of us that are already there, then Fufu and Jesse, Jesse's parents, Jesse's sisters, all of Jesse's sisters' boyfriends, and she has 3 sisters, and then it's Alex's aunt and uncle, his grandma, his cousin, and like a bunch of other people. I mean, it was literally like 40 people. It was so much fun. The whole week was so fun. The whole week was just like such a family time. It was so nice. Alex's mom, she just had such a great time. It was kind of like her, you know, I mean, it was obviously their wedding, but it was kind of her moment to have all of her kids around and stuff like that. It just was, I don't know, it was just a really, really good time. We had such a great time. The wedding was beautiful. Is that my phone? Somebody texted me. Hold on. Oh, Alex is on his way home. He just texted me with little Boo Radley. Oh, Alex just texted me this picture. You guys want to see it? I can't wait to see him. And text him back. I will say this trip seemed really, really long. I mean, we were gone for 5 days, and it felt like we were gone for 2 weeks. I can't even tell you how many times I called Tanya, and so Tanya had a wedding to go to as well. She left on Wednesday, and she came back on Friday. It was in Tennessee. It was for this girl that worked for her for years and years and years. And so her son Nick watched the kennel, and so he was so sweet. Like every morning, lunch and dinner, like he was texting me like 3 times a day, and I was like calling him. I'm like, Nick, I'm really sorry to bother. He's like, Boo Radley's doing great. He's outside in the yard right now. He's running around. But I really missed Boo a lot on this trip, and you know, I'm not somebody that like like all of them, like Carlos and Liliana are constantly running with the kids in sports and school and everything like that, and their friends. Alex is always running, doing stuff with his friends and stuff like that. Alex's mom is always running and doing things. I mean, she's got 5 jobs, you know, that different contractual things that she does, and then she's always out doing stuff with her friends, and, you know, going out to dinner and having wine here, and you know, and Fufu and Jesse are very similar to that too, and I'm just not. Like, I'm just like sit on the front porch, talk to my neighbors kind of thing, right? So it just was like a lot for me. Like, I'm not, you know, like used to it. So yeah, but it was really fun. We had a really, really good time. The wedding was absolutely beautiful. They left for their honeymoon today. They were just so gracious. It was so fun. Like, having the 2 families together, her family and our family, was so nice, you know? So yeah, it was really good. Really good time. And I feel like if I had vlogged every day, I'd have so many things to tell you, but now that I'm, like, looking back on it, I don't have, like, tons of things to say. So we got in yesterday. So we left yesterday morning at, like, well, Carlos and Liliana and the kids, and both of us flew out, like, at the exact same time, but different airlines, which was kind of funny. And so they drove to the airport and dropped us off, and then they, like, got rid of or gave back their rental car. They had, like, a really nice rental car. It was like this SUV, like this huge SUV. They did so much stuff, you guys, while they were out there. They went to Anaheim and went to Disneyland. They went to this. They went to that. They went and saw the seals. They went to La Jolla. They went everywhere and took these kids everywhere. And they took Alex's mom to see all this kind of stuff, too. So we went to the airport. We actually got there before, like, the counter even opened. We were there at, like, quarter till 4 o'clock in the morning. Quarter till 4 in the morning. Not that I just said quarter till 4 o'clock in the morning. But we were there at, like, quarter till 4, and it didn't open until, like, 10 after 4. So we flew from San Diego to Minneapolis. That was kind of a long flight. And then we flew from Minneapolis to Indiana. Alex wanted to leave really early. We were talking about this yesterday. Like, when we go to Florida and stuff like that, it's nice to have, like, one last beach day. But when you're losing time, and we lose 3 hours coming from San Diego, it's kind of nice to get home. I'm, like, my throat's starting to hurt a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but, like, I think from making so many videos. But when, you know, you're losing time and you're getting up early and the time change and stuff like that. And Alex had to work this morning early, so it's kind of nice to get back early. So we were back in Indiana. We, like, landed at, like, 3:30 or something like that. And we were back home by, like, 4:30. Unpacked all of my stuff. And that was when I talked to Tanya Jean. That was when I decided yesterday on the way home. I was like, I kept on going back and forth, like, between, like, should I film something, should I not film something? And I was like, I don't feel that great. I think I just need to take the day off and relax, which was when I put up the stuff in the Vloggerinos group and the community tab and stuff like that. And then I talked to Tanya, and she's like, you need to take all these vitamins, you need to take all this kind of stuff. So I did all that, and then I lay down, and we completely, both of us, crashed out. I mean, we fell asleep. I probably fell asleep about 5:30, 5 or 5:30. And slept until, like, 9:45. And Alex actually woke me up. I could have slept through the entire night. I was, like, that out of it. And he was like, hey, babe. He was, like, touching my leg. He was, like, on my arm. And he was like, hey, babe. He was like, I'm going to go get some Taco Bell because there's nothing else open. He was like, do you want anything? It might have been later. No, I think it was, like, 9:45. And I was like, okay. And he was like, what do you want? Just let me know. And I said, no, I'll go with you. I was so, like, half asleep. Because Taco Bell has, like, new vegetarian options, which, by the way, last night, I can't remember what it was called, but I got something new that's vegetarian there last night. It was really good. It had, like, black beans in it and stuff like that. But Taco Bell has some vegetarian options, so I got those. And, yeah, it was really good. So we sat there. I mean, I hadn't had Taco Bell I don't remember, I won't say forever, but I don't remember the last time I've had Taco Bell. And so we sat there, and, hey, Troy. Troy's always talking about working at Taco Bell. Hey, Troy. So I can't even remember what I got now. Well, I got the Nachos Bel Grande, but I didn't get any beef on it. I just got extra cheese and sour cream. And then I got these 2 vegetarian burritos. They were vegetarian, they weren't the cheese and rice burritos. It was something new. They had black beans and stuff in it. They were good. I didn't even eat all of it. I gave Alex my last burrito. So anyway, but you know what I used to love from Taco Bell before I was a vegetarian were the Mexi Melts. Did you guys ever eat those? I don't think they have them anymore, but I've been kind of really hungry the last 2 days. I haven't eaten anything today. So, and I'm going to get off here in a second because Alex is going to probably be home here in about 5 or 10 minutes. So, yeah, and then we watched 2 episodes of we watched Real Housewives of Orange County, the first episode of the reunion. Then we watched 2 episodes of Real Housewives of New York. And then we watched Watch What Happens Live. Then Alex went to bed. I watched Big Brother. I was drinking like this throat tea. I started feeling better. That's when I filmed. After I got done with Big Brother was when I filmed my drama video that I posted today. And then I started watching, I did watch Love After Lockup. Finished a Halloween movie, then watched Love After Lockup. No. Did my prayers and meditations. Finished the Halloween movie, then watched Big Brother, then filmed my video, then watched Love After Lockup. I think I watched my video back, then watched Love After Lockup. I don't remember, but anyway. Then we went to bed. We had to turn our heat on. We got home yesterday because it was so cold. So our heat is officially on for the fall and winter. Yeah, and I'm thinking piata tonight for dinner. But I'm also like craving right now, I don't know why, like a big baguette of bread with like lots of butter on it. I don't know why that sounds so good to me right now. I actually like got a bunch of Instacart stuff, and I got like coffee, Diet Coke, because I had like 2 Diet Cokes left. And then I got tomatoes because I already had cream cheese. Like that's my new snack is the tomatoes and the cream cheese. Didn't listen to any audiobooks on my trip. Didn't listen to, although Jessie and I talked a lot about books because she loves to read too. Didn't listen to any audiobooks. Didn't read any of my book that I took. I took that book that I reviewed on my BookTube channel, that true crime fictional, I don't know what it is, but it's like you read along, you try to figure it out as you go. Anyway, you guys. If you have questions about the wedding or you want to know more about the wedding, put it in the comment section below and I'll talk about it tomorrow. I think I'm going to get off here now. Yeah, I'm starting to feel run down a little bit and I want to get all this stuff done so I can just hang out with Alex and Boo tonight. Little family night. And so yeah, I missed you guys a lot. And tomorrow I will try to do a much longer vlog. I love you guys so much. And thanks for being patient with me while I was gone. And I love you. I missed you. I love you still. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.